Alrighty, guys, we are live, back in action. And last we left off, we were kind of in the middle of something. We were in the middle of this battle, and we got here because after the dungeon, you guys started making your way through the forest, towards Skidhfyrd, which was kind of the next closest village over. And on your way, you had met some cultists of the Flame God / Odin's Eye Loyalists, and they, you guys pretended to be part of the same, let's say, cult, and passed yourselves off as a Flame Priestess, being escorted off, and when you guys came across to Skidhfyrd, they quickly let you guys know that they were planning on sort of burning the whole town down, and that you guys were now a party to that. You guys played along and decided to enact your own plan after learning that there was a gentleman named Gundabald who is a spy who had been implanted inside and who was going to turn on some villagers. So Vorik and Ilva decided to go with the Flame God squad to climb up the side of the mountain, while Stomit and Ani went with, it was, I wrote it down, Flame God squad.
Me as a player, what was his name? Me as a DM, guard number 1.
Exactly.
And you do.
But they're all dead, but not
Number
these
one
two.
rule of the player is don't want to learn their children's names.
What are we looking for? The Gundabald or
No,
Thorlak?
not Gundabald. It was like
The guy who led
Ulfir and like Scory or something like that. Anyway, I have it written down
The
somewhere.
Flame God squad? I have those.
The other two who were like parked outside, who escorted Ani and Stomit up.
Scory and Ulfar.
I was so close. Okay, so Scory and
Nathan.
Ulfar are still, as far as you guys know, about, you know, several yards outside of Skidhfyrd and sort of hiding behind some rocks. Ani and Stomit entered and met Toomey, and Toomey let them know that that they were sort of not as well guarded as they could have been, since they were lending a lot of young, able men and women to the cause. And once Ani heard that it was mostly women and children, basically immediately let Toomey know that they were in danger and that there was a spy amongst them, namely Gundabald. Toomey, unfortunately, was like, "That's our new chief." And Ani sort of was like, "Well, did the other one die under weird causes?" And he was like, "Now that you mention it." Meanwhile, Ilva and Vorik are making their way up to the top of the cliff, and Ilva is a extremely skilled climber and is able to cut them free without drawing too much attention to herself. Vorik is able to like climb up alongside her, and then Ilva is able to like cut them from the cliff, basically ending the Flame God squad before the big battle against Gundabald even starts. You guys are able to sort of get your way through, drawing a little bit of attention from the watchtower, but then Ani and Stomit do find Gundabald in the chieftain's great hall. And after he screams, like, "Let's do this," and he starts a fire, you guys end up fighting him. Ani calls for Ilva. You guys rush in. Little bit of a scuffle. Some other gentlemen run off to the more center of the village, and you guys do end up killing Gundabald, and sparing the teenager, if I'm not mistaken. And then you guys have now made your way through the village, trying to catch the other three who you presume are causing trouble in some fashion. And you guys have met them in the town square where a large, pyre is placed upon. You guys have already started battle. And we're already in initiative.
I just have to say, I will always and forever picture Ylva climbing the mountain like that, like those levels on Mario where you're trying to kick the turtles off the fence.
Do 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 do.
Then you punch through the fence sometimes.
That's how effortless it was.
Spider climb.
Spider climb for sure.
Rolling for initiative.
Yes, I have.
Did we already? Do you have?
Yeah, we already have initiative.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
if I remember, we were I want to say we left off at the top of the round.
I don't think we started.
I want to remind Ylva that you are enlarged.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Big Ylva. Let me put that down. Big Ylva.
Big.
Giant
Yep.
woman.
My token is bigger.
Okay, so let's just. Do you guys want to roll for initiative again, just to get some dice going?
Sure. I got a 24.
Okay.
All right.
That's what I was asking.
I think you wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I feel like shit.
Initiative is just the initiative roll, right?
It's it's perception.
Or
usually.
perception is what it is on here.
Yeah.
Perception with a potential bonus that's labeled initiative.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. 16.
Okay.
I got 24.
God damn.
Okay.
Settle down.
Settle down.
Ani?
Sorry.
Lawn and delicious.
I love that guy.
I said 19.
19. Wow, great initiatives, you guys. Vorik, that's gonna be you first, and I'll say, it does look like some hits have already been had on these guys, so we sort of cinematically cut over to Vorik, who's running up into the battle, and you see that Ani and Sovereign have already started going, and you're like, I'm not gonna miss a piece of the action.
I think we started with a surprise round.
Yeah.
Ani and Stomach.
Yeah, because the guards do not have all their health points.
I don't believe I do either. Oh, I do.
I don't.
I'm missing 1.
Yeah, I'm missing 4.
I think I've been out of it mostly because I ran to get Ylva.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, Vorik,
Iggy in the
so are you
background.
gonna stride to get closer?
Great.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. Sorry, I was reading something.
You're good.
Okay, so to stride to get closer, I'm going to use. Actually, have this one.
Yeah, you have a step,
I have
right?
warp step.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have warp step. I'm going to use. So I'm going to use warp step. That takes 2 of my actions, and I get 1
Okay.
more after that. Correct. So.
You get 1 more. Yep.
But how far am I going to go? I need to read this again. When you walk put status bonus to my speed until the end of my turn, then stride twice.
So what's your speed normally?
Where is that stat? I don't know what the speed is for that.
Very.
Oh, there we go.
really
20
not.
feet. So I have 20 feet, so I get an extra 5 feet.
Or
25, and then stride twice, so it's 50 feet you can move. with
Yeah.
your
Okay.
And each square
And then 50
is
feet.
5
Oh,
feet.
Jesus.
I know the measurement is kind of off, but each square is 5 feet.
Yeah.
The measurement thing though, that little like ruler thing is super helpful.
Yeah, it's off.
It is
Yeah.
helpful.
Does it
It's just
count
off.
squares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be like
Yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, I have a
Yeah.
rule of 50 feet. I think I'm gonna be fine to get to here.
I think you're gonna be fine.
Well,
Yeah.
the measurement's off, but yeah, I think
Measurement's
you're.
off,
I think
yeah.
you're good to any of them. Yeah.
So
Okay,
5,
so
10,
I'm going
15,
to-
20, 25. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You can basically
going to
move wherever you
here.
want.
I want to go right next to that. It's locking me in here.
Oh,
it's because I have the protractor tool on. I just wanted to move really.
Yeah.
There we go. So I'm warp stepping to get behind Stomit and get, or I guess next to Stomit to get ready to fight, but block their exit so they can't flee.
If you go,
And from there-
here, Griff, he will be flanked.
Yeah. Oh, is that a thing?
Oh,
Yes.
that is a thing in Pathfinder, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, then I would like to.
And he'll be
Who's
flat-footed,
the
so
big
he'll get a -2.
Nice. Okay, well, I'm going to hit him with something good then. I'm going to use my... I'll just use my nice little javelin dagger thingy. You know, my Odin's spear tip.
Yeah.
Hit him with that. So, first I have to
Odin's
roll
spear
right
tip.
in order... Sorry, it's been a minute since we've done this, and I'm talking...
You're good, you're good.
Roll to... hit? What do I roll again for that? It's...
There should be a
1d6
plus next
to
to
see if it
that,
hits.
Is it a spell?
To that-
Should be a
yeah,
attack
spell.
in
No, it's not a
Pathfinder.
spell attack, it's just a normal attack.
Oh, like
Okay.
weapon? And it should
Yeah,
be
I'm
next
using
to
my,
the weapon.
my javelin
You're-
spear. It's a
you're
throne
a tall?
one that retracts and shit. Yeah.
You have a plus
Um,
7 to hit, it looks like. You have a plus 7 on all your
Plus
weapons.
Okay, so
Roll a d20, add
I
7.
just rolled d20 plus 7.
Yep.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
You're
18.
given and you're welcome.
18.
18.
Definitely
An 18
hits.
hit this month.
Yeah,
Right
definitely
on.
hits.
Now...
If it's not hitting him, it's probably hitting me. So please try hard.
So, what's a critical?
10 over
I'm
their
hovering the
AC or a nat 20.
Okay, gotcha. And then, so now I roll 1d6 plus 1 piercing. I rolled a 2.
Okay. 2 damage. This is flanking.
Do you get a? Is there like a special bonus to flanking, or?
I think it's this bonus, or their AC is reduced.
Their
I think.
AC is reduced by 2, yeah.
Yeah. I want to say I'm. Yeah, I'm immune to flanking, which is nice.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I'm not considered flat-footed to flanking creatures. Oh,
That's
of
sick.
my level or lower.
Okay.
Good to know.
That is very cool.
Oh, what?
Cool. Is that
Cool.
3 actions?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
sorry,
was
that's 3 actions. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read what my stuff is. Because my deity's favored weapon is a spear, and I'm using my spear. So, does that give a bonus or something? I'll read this. We're fine with this right now. You guys can go ahead. I've used my 3 actions.
Perfect. So that is going to be Stomit.
What was our game plan again? Weren't we trying to like stop the fire?
Yeah,
Did
they're
they
trying
light
to
it?
light the pyre, right? Did they light the pyre?
I think they were on their way.
They were going to.
And Stomit not even stopped them.
I think that was the surprise round. Like, you guys got the jump on them before they lit it up.
Started
Oh,
lighting it.
is that?
Okay.
Is there anything in this game where like if I use spout on that pile of wood, it make it harder to light if they like?
Yeah, totally. I mean,
Or can you just like?
I would allow
Well, so
that.
that's lit already, right? They're trying to get fire from it.
Yeah, yeah. The
Well, I think they're
pilot-
trying to. Go ahead.
Here, let me put a little thing for you.
So it is on fire.
Just the pyre, not like the buildings around it, which is what you guys are trying to avoid.
Right, and their plan is what, sticking torches into the pyre and then taking the burning torches
Yeah,
to the buildings? Presumably?
Real basic.
Gotcha.
One thing with a chicken wing.
So the guy in front of you is still flanked, stop it. So, and then also remember, unlike D&D, not everyone has opportunity attack, and you don't know if he has opportunity attack. But it is
And that's like what, a counter?
way less common.
And that's like a counter move, right?
It's like if you move away.
Opportunity, like, oh, if I move away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's 2. What? Cleave are in hell.
Thank you, Nick.
Is that what you're for?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how big would you say the pyre is? That's like
It's like, it's a pretty big. It's a giant bonfire in the middle of a village. Like, it's pretty big.
It looks to be like 8 by 8 feet, give or take.
Yeah, yeah.
And did we hit the other guys at all? The one or
Yeah,
two?
it's actually the guy. It's actually the guy who, Vorik and Stomit. He has the most hit points, and the other two guys have like taken some hits. Yeah.
Okay. He's the big guy.
Yeah.
All right. And the opportunity of attack, that's just if I move away, correct?
Correct.
Like if I run away or something?
Yeah. And you would also like use your flank. I'm just like reminding you, like, you can move away if you want, but like it may or may not be
Yeah, there's a
disadvantage
chance.
to you.
Not everyone has opportunity attacks
Yeah.
in Pathfinder, but some people do.
But they could.
Oh. Sorry. I guess my using my proficient weapon, I get to, if your deity's favorite weapon is an unarmed attack. Deity's weapon is especially powerful in your hands when you're wielding deity's favorite weapon. Increase the damage die size of that weapon by 1 step. So does that mean I go from 1d6 to 1d8?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so in the future we'll do that, but I can do
Okay.
this for now.
Cool. Perfect.
Nice.
That's dope. That's a cool like little,
Knowledge is power.
yeah.
Okay. I'll just keep it simple. I'm just gonna use Ray of Frost on him. On this
Good
guy.
old-fashioned Ray of
the one in
Frost.
between us. Yeah. So how does this work again? I roll the spell attack and then the 2d 4 plus 4, correct? So
Yep.
roll for spell attack first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got a dirty 20, so 11 plus 9.
Okay. Definitely.
And then for the and then 8.
Nice. On.
So my 2d4
I'm adding
plus
ridiculous names for them.
the guy in between us.
Okay. Torgard. Okay, that's 8 damage.
Yes.
Cool.
And then that was 2 actions. So for my third action, I'm gonna cast Glass Shield on myself.
Great
Never
call.
Be too sure.
All right, glass
Better
shield.
safe than sorry.
Sweet. That is Ani's turn.
I love it.
Do I see like anywhere I think could do I see any like these are buildings around us at the moment,
Correct.
right?
Mhm.
Are any of them low enough that I can easily get up on top of them, or are they all going to be kind of
Ooh,
hard to get up on top
I mean, I would certainly allow you to make like an athletics check to get like, I'll use the pointer. Like if you are here, like if you jump up here and then here kind of deal, or like some of these you can kind of see that they're a little bit lower, but I don't think you could just make a straight up jump from here, but Yggdrasil might be able to.
Well, yeah, I'll let Iggy pop up on some rooftops just to stay out of the danger.
Right.
But yeah, I don't have very good athletics. I have great acrobatics, but I don't have good athletics.
I'll let you
athletics
use.
to get up.
I'll let you use acrobatics. Absolutely.
Well, okay. Well, I'm just going to first of all. I'm gonna grab. I have like a vial on my hip that has kind of a brownish, yellowish liquid in it, and I just pop the thing off, pop the bung off of that, and I'm gonna cast grease.
Grease.
And grease is not it's not a flammable liquid.
Okay.
It doesn't imply that it's a flammable liquid anywhere.
Okay.
So I can take 4 contiguous 5-foot squares.
Okay.
So I guess I'll use my action first, I guess, to try and clamber up on top of this building right here, if that's okay.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a low DC acrobatics check. We'll call it DC 10.
Nat 20 for a 27.
Okay.
Oh.
Literally,
Even if
like,
it
you
was
guys
an
just see
athletics,
Ani,
I'd
like,
fucking right,
full
dude.
kitty cat jump, like, her and Ig, like, in tandem. It's beautiful.
And then I am gonna put a little grease square down here. How do I do squares again?
Yes, please draw. I felt like
Draw,
in
there
one
it
of
is.
these, in one of these I had, like, little...
Yeah, little things. I
little,
saw you
little
looking
markers.
for the,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
fire.
I know. I'm being lazy and just using my DM screen. Be damned if the audience sees me working.
Feels like we have not touched this in at least a year.
Oh,
Yeah, so it said 4 contiguous 5x5 squares, but I've approximated that by just making a square that is,
10 by 10.
10
Perfect.
by 10.
Okay. And do they make a save for it?
Yeah, so each creature standing on the greasy surface must succeed on a reflex save or an acrobatics check. Or otherwise they will fall prone.
Ooh, okay. Reflex save or acrobatics check.
Creatures using an action to move onto the greasy surface during the spell's duration must do the same thing to balance. A creature that steps or crawls doesn't have to attempt a check or save.
Okay, this is for That's cocked. Okay, that's a 24.
That's gonna succeed, but it's not a critical success. I say it's a critical success. It's gonna succeed.
23? No, 22.
That's also gonna succeed.
Damn. Yeah, that was like a 17 and 19. So you see the
I
bottle
mean, it's
like
still greasy.
Yeah, they're now covered in grease. It's really uncomfortable, but they just like watch you cat leap up into this building and like throw a bunch of liquid on them. They're not happy about it, and you see them like almost stumble and they catch themselves. This is obviously like, I would say just from like watching that, you would kind of assume like these are the toughest guys who are left in the village, as Toomey sort of pointed out that there isn't a lot of them left, and they are more than likely loyal to Gundabald, and if they're not from here, he brought them with. Okay, that's gonna be...
That's fine by me.
That's gonna be Un's turn. Love his name. Un. Okay, so...
Did these guys get coated with grease, or is it just on the ground?
It's just on the ground.
Okay.
You can't really kill people in grease, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
With the spell. the way
You could. It would just take a
So
little
if
bit
he
of...
moves, does he have to make another
little
reflex
hands-on.
save?
Yeah, physical labor.
So that's gonna be a up to you, I think, as the DM, because the way it reads is creatures using an action to move onto the greasy surface during the spell's duration must attempt a save. and it says a creature that steps or crawls doesn't have to attempt a check or save. So if they can step out of it using a step action, that's fine. But if they move, it sounds like as long as if they're moving onto the surface. Now, if that implies that they have to have been off the surface before moving on the surface,
I think that's silly, because
that.
that's not how that works. Like, the grease doesn't know if you're moving on and off, right? So we'll just say if you are moving...
doesn't know if you have grease on your...
Yeah, exactly. Like, we'll say if you are moving over the area, that he will have to make a reflex save in, and... I would...
Yeah, like you're definitely...
Yeah, okay. And he's... Man, okay, he's gonna risk the... He's gonna risk the proneness. Make another reflex save. He gets
Proning.
a +5 to this. Okay, that's an 18. Does that save, or...
That's a fail.
Ooh,
You gotta hit it at 19.
ooh, dear.
Wow.
Wow.
Like,
Okay,
this is a
his cockiness.
Spicy.
Okay, and then if he's prone, let me check this. I don't think he can complete his frickin' turn.
I think that, like, it might eat up his, like, move, but he still has the other action.
I guess he can still swing on you. Sure.
I'm far away, though, right?
Yeah, it's one action to stand up.
Yeah. Okay. You're lying on the ground. You're caught off guard. You take -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls. The only move action you can use while you're prone is crawl and stand. Standing up ends the prone condition. You can take cover while prone and blah, blah, blah. So is standing must also be an action, right?
Yeah, stand is an action.
Damn, okay, so
And
he's just
crawl,
eating up his...
is immune to the grease, so he can crawl through it safely.
Okay,
Crawl is
well...
also an action, but your speed is 5
Well,
feet.
semi-safely. He'd get laughed at by me.
Yes.
But besides that,
he takes that's why he's taking the -2, where he's just like, it's just humiliating.
It's an embarrassing bonus.
So it's like he either only attacks once with a normal, or he attacks twice. Okay, I think he's gonna crawl, and he'll take the embarrassment, and then he's going to club Vorik twice.
Okay.
Not the ankles.
Yeah, right at the ankles. And I'm gonna use my blood dice.
Dick.
you guys slip club first.
Oh man, I
He's gonna
don't...
club you with the shins.
Okay, I don't think that fucking hits, of course.
What
Well,
is it?
maybe. No, he gets a -2. Okay, so he rolled a 9, -2, which is 7. And then he gets a +9, so that's a 16, and I still
16.
don't think that hits for it, right?
Nope. 18 is my AC.
Okay.
Wouldn't even hit me.
I kick him over when he
Oh
tries to hit
shit!
me.
And he got a 5, so it's a 3. He literally does not get you, and he and he just is so embarrassed, and he sort of like slips back into the grease, and you guys just like laugh at him and his desperate, pitiful attempts.
Like someone use vicious mockery.
He slides back,
down.
no angel.
That was the most pathetic
The greasy
NPC
snow.
turn I've ever had anyone do. Vorik, or sorry, Ilva, that's
My other
your
option.
turn.
Me, alright. My speed is also 25 feet. So I will
Oh yeah, you're still
use-
back there.
I am, yes. It's gonna be like in the middle of the actions, but I am gonna go into another Spirit Rage.
God damn it, guys! Don't kill them before I get there!
Yeah, just yelling out in the distance. Just...
Do I see this grease? I guess it doesn't matter. My reach is increased being enlarged, so actually that is quite nice. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna come in, like, between these two houses if I can. And she's just gonna see the guy on the floor and just slam the grease.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
so-
I think you can do this without stepping in the grease.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, enlarged means my reach increases by 5 feet. So I have a
Okay,
10
yeah.
range
You
right
don't need to.
Slightly easier to hit.
Terrified.
Ilva is full Yasha'd out, like so swole.
now. They 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Dick. 11 plus 9. That is
Damage?
20 damage. 20 damage.
He only had 19 hit points left. How do you want to do this,
Okay.
Ilva?
I think I just split him in half. The sword just comes down. Great.
Like it is.
She's
It's
full on whited out.
yeah. White eyes. You guys see this hulking Ilva like come sprinting around the corner. Her battle cry rings out through the village, and effortlessly like brings down her sword and just fully slices this guy in half. Vorik, you catch some of the splatter on you, and you guys sort of like share like a teammate like hell yeah moment as like you guys are just soaking up like the glory of how easily you're besting these guys, and you're saving the town.
I go, that's slippery. Oh, you see it.
Okay. Un is no more.
Un has been
Unalived.
Yeah, he's been undid.
He's unhearing.
And short. On is short for unalive.
Exactly.
It's scripted. This is all scripted.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right, that is gonna. That was only move and then one attack, right? So I think you have something else you can do.
Well,
right?
no, it was rage is one action.
Oh, okay, you got
and then
it.
I had to move twice, but I have a special feature. I have sudden charge. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, which is
Okay.
2 actions, but it allows me to stride twice and make 1 attack.
Sweet.
And then-
Perfect. So that is Leeknir's turn. He is gonna try. He sees his dead buddy, and I think he's probably just full on Valhalla mode and is gonna try to make the best of a bad situation. He is gonna go for
Wide step.
Ilva. But also
Could be a
gonna have to
flame
make a
ball.
reflex save. $14 doesn't make it, right? Wompity. Okay, so he is. He falls prone.
Terrified.
He uses another action to get up. So that's 2 actions. And I guess he's gonna try and run away. Holy fuck! And he falls down again. Wow. He rolled a 2. That was
Wow. How
ridiculous. These guys went
Oh,
from
embarrassing
like totally gonna like put you guys on a beat down and like run you ragged to absolute buffoonery in this grease.
They're kind of happening.
Yeah. Well, shit. All right. So Mr. Flat-Footed doesn't have to move and is not in grease. So he's just fully going to attack. He's gonna attack Vorik twice and Stomach once.
Okay.
Dare you.
Nat 20 on Vorik. So,
Yeah.
Lovely.
yeah. Okay. 7 plus 4 is 11, so 11 damage.
I'm hitting 2s. This guy's hitting me for 11. Okay.
You're like, cool, cool, cool. Second one I
Yes,
don't
great.
think hits. That's a 14, right?
18. Yeah,
Okay,
does not
cool,
hit.
cool. And then Stomit. 19?
That hits my AC is 18.
19 on the third hit. Crazy.
Yeah, make sure you're taking out.
I do have to take out. Yeah, you're right.
The multiple attack.
Yes. Okay, sorry. Third one, he gets a -10. So that doesn't hit. Okay, so that rolling the nat 20 on the first one was just really ridiculous. Okay, so he like doesn't he's so spent from just hitting Vorik one good time that he absolutely cannot hit him a second time, and he swings around to try and get Stomit and just easily dodges him. That is going to be back up to Vorik's turn.
Let's go. I'm gonna turn around and look at that motherfucker right in the eye.
The glasses are on.
Yeah.
It's serious. I'd like to imagine that Vorik has glasses. They're all
But like
they're
a
all
ridiculous
fucked up.
tiny little pair.
Yeah, they're all fucked up.
Yeah, it's a little
And
spectacle.
like definitely have some blood on them.
Do this. Hold on. Reading. What?
Noah, I was gonna send you
I really
this
need to read more of this stuff.
TikTok, and it was like, the thing with Pathfinder is it'll explain a whole super intricate, like, a description of what can and can't happen, and then the last line will be like, except this wild thing that changes everything that we just said.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I saw that TikTok.
accurate. Yeah, did you see that one, Nick?
All right. I'm going to. Ooh. If I cast an area spell of harm, will it hit everybody, like including teammates?
I think you have the thing where if you harm, it heals people around you.
No, you channel negative energy to harm the living or heal the undead. If the target is a living creature, you deal 2d8 negative damage to it, and it gets a basic fortitude save. If the target is a willing undead creature, I restore that amount of hit points. Number of actions when I cast the spell determines its target's range, area, and other parameters. If I do 3 full actions, I disperse negative energy in a 30-foot emanation. This targets all living and undead creatures in the area.
Yes, yeah.
I think it's everyone.
Yeah, that's everyone.
I think it healed us and harmed the enemies last time because
They were undead, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I used heal in
Yeah,
the big
you were
one and
doing
it harmed
heal.
them. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Who's the biggest? I can't even see my guy. Where am I? I'm right here. There we go. Which one of these motherfuckers? Was it Rogard? Retard? Whatever?
Torgard, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that motherfucker. All right. Well, I'm gonna do a big old. I don't know what hurts more between harm. Let's see, 2d8 for harm or divine lance.
Love to imagine that Vorik's just like, should I hit him with this or this? Just like thinking about it really hard. Yeah, it pulls up glasses.
Well,
Let me
it
pull up
says
my
if your
manual.
deity, hold on. Keep unless you choose an alignment, your deity has to be chaotic. Cast the spell if you don't have a deity or taster. On a hit, the target takes the damage of the chosen alignment type equal to 2d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. And what would that be? Religion for me?
That would be your wisdom bonus.
My wisdom bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So plus 3.
3.
So yeah, it's better to do the 2d8. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to cast harm on good old Regard over there,
Okay.
and a spell I don't have to roll to hit, right? Or is it just like a straight?
It would say on the spell. Does it have a? Does he have to make a save of some kind?
Mm-hmm.
cast 1 to 3 actions.
Yeah, cast one.
It's a basic fortitude save. That's it.
There.
Okay,
So
yeah.
fortitude.
Okay.
So he has to make a fortitude
Yeah,
save.
he's gonna make a fortitude. Let's see what that's gonna be. Okay, he gets a +7 to this. 19. So 26. Sorry, Griff. I'm so sorry.
Versus my AC, right?
No, versus your spell save DC.
Versus your spell save,
Spell
yeah.
save DC?
It's a success, but it's not a critical success.
That's
I
true.
think.
Yeah.
Wait,
You-
so
it says
my
your divine
spell does hit?
DC is 18.
18.
Yeah.
So he succeeds, but it doesn't critically succeed.
Yeah.
So it might be half damage. What does it say on a?
It'll probably still do something.
Okay.
Yeah. Does it say at the bottom, like?
The target
Critical success, failure.
if the target is a willing undead creature, you restore the number of actions you spend. It doesn't actually say if you take half.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he saves. Interesting.
Now, here's the thing. That was only one action, because he's within touching range.
Yeah, exactly. I know, but I was reading that just now. Alright, well then I guess the other one I'll just do for my second action is cast Divine Lance. That cantrip, so...
Do it up.
Or it has 2, so yeah, I'll cast Divine Lance. This one is a spell attack +8, and 2d4 +3. Alright, so I miss.
What'd you roll?
Damn.
A 2?
Oh. And you get a
Lovely little
plus... What is it? +8?
+8, so it's 10.
No.
Yeah, so,
Damn.
yeah, I know it's not hit.
So sad.
Yeah, so, okay, well, I look at that guy. Well, you go ahead, D. You can explain what happened to me right now.
The blood from it like blinds you a little bit, and you attempt to harm this Torgard, and your spells fall and fail you in this moment, much to your frustration. Your intensity in hatred for this guy increases. Okay. After Vork Estamit, who still has Glass Shield up. Oh, hold on. But he didn't hit you, right? So you still have it up?
Yeah, so I think it goes away until my next turn. The start of my next
Okay,
turn.
so you didn't need it, basically.
That's just in case he did hit me. No, but it's a cantrip, so I can use it.
Yeah.
Put it up. Alright, so we got one guy laying and cut in half. But the other two are still up, right?
Yes. Torgard and Leiknir. Leiknir.
Do we still have flank?
Yes.
The flank advantage? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna use one action to move up within like striking distance. Torgard?
You're already there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I had to move forward a little bit. Okay, cool. Then I would like to use Shocking Grasp.
Do it up. Is that a save on his end or an attack roll?
No, it's an attack roll because I have to roll my spell attack.
Okay.
Which is a 24.
Okay, that hits.
I'm grasping it. Alright, so it's 2d12. Is he wearing metal armor at all?
You know?
You're asking the hard questions here.
Yeah. He is.
Okay, so if he's wearing metal armor or if he's made of metal, I gain a +1 circumstance bonus. I don't think that matters because I already hit him, right?
Yeah.
Because that would be for the attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Oh, and the target also takes 1d for persistent electricity damage on a hit.
Okay.
On a critical hit,
And
double the initial damage.
you said
not
you
the
rolled a
persistent
what? A
damage.
26?
24.
And with your circumstance, it'd be 25. Damn. Just missed the crit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I get to roll 2d12.
Yeah.
11.
Okay.
So 11 for the hit, and then since he was wearing armor, I get 1d for persistent damage, and that's a 3.
And persistent is on his turn, right?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
what,
it's like
what
being
it
on
was
fire.
last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a
Yeah.
status.
Torgard looks fucked up.
And then I'm
And
just
that
gonna
was
cast
2
Flash Shield on
actions.
myself again because that was only 2
Okay,
actions.
cool.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do Flash Shield again. Little man's full.
Ani.
Stay protected.
You know, I just realized I was deciding between one of two things to do, and I can do both of them.
That's
Sick.
always the
I just
best.
didn't realize. I was like flipping back and forth with him. This one's a save, but this guy gets -2 AC, so.
You're like crunching the numbers real hard.
Okay.
4K no less dose.
So I think the focus spell. I'd like to imagine the focus spell is things like Phase Familiar and Clinging Ice, and Needle of Vengeance. And I feel like, for me, I feel like it makes sense that the focus spells would be, like, coming from Iggy.
Yes.
That's just the way that I get the focus spells. So, I'm gonna, like, pop another vial and, like, swing it at somebody, and at the same time, I think Iggy's gonna grab a vial from my belt. And like run over to drop it on Torgard. All flavor, I'm sure.
Full anime
I'm gonna
cat
Ray
just
of
like
Frost.
bats it towards him. Like
Yeah, just like basically just chuck like bat a vial on Torgard's head.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna Ray of Frost, Leiknir, and I'm going to Clinging Ice. Torgard.
Okay.
So let's do Torgard first. Torgard's got to
Yeah.
make a reflex saving throw.
Okay. He gets a +5 to this.
Okay.
18.
18.
Yeah. Roll the 13.
Full damage, and he's going to take a 5-foot circumstance penalty to his speed.
Oh.
For the
Torgard
next
is?
minute.
Okay.
If I sustain it, which I'm probably not going to sustain it.
Okay.
He takes 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh.
I rolled minimum.
Okay. He's still up, but
But he gets a
looking
minus-
so bad.
He gets a -5 penalty to his speed. So
Okay, so now he has
then I'm gonna
like
Sorry.
a -8, 9 on that.
No, -5 to speed.
Oh, okay, got you. Oh, look, it's Yggdrasil in real life. He's here. Yeah. Gracing us with his presence.
He's just been chilling there next to the hat the whole time.
I just saw him move.
I'm gonna also do a Ray of Frost on Leiknir.
Okay.
Just a little something extra.
Little.
Don't forget your
little
goodie bag
salt
on the way
there.
out.
It's
Little
not
spice.
on Torgard, but
You
anyway.
feel sorry for Torgar.
Well, I
Boric is
figured I was already planning.
Plotting
one
how
on
he's
each,
gonna like
so.
mutilate Torgard.
Yeah. Torgar's
yeah.
So
I mean,
I just rolled a nat 19 on my Ray of Frost.
Ooh.
+9 is 28. And because this guy's prone, I think he gets a -2
Yeah, that definitely
to his AC.
crits. Yeah.
That crits? Okay, this is my first crit.
Let's go.
Okay, let's hopefully I roll better than 2 1s on 2d4.
Yeah.
Because it's doing double damage. Well, I rolled 2 1s on the last one. That's 4 points doubled to 8.
Okay.
And
Okay.
a 10-foot status penalty to his speed.
Damn. Okay. He's also looking pretty fucked up.
The vial that shot the basically liquid nitrogen at him it has a lot more liquid nitrogen because it's a cantrip. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Cool.
Ray of Frost is 2 actions.
So that was Un's initiative order, but he did, so that is Ilva's turn.
Sick.
Alright, well, one cleave.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. Can I just... I was warned about the grease, so I'm gonna move around it. Big lumbering footsteps.
Fee, fi,
Episode
fo,
name.
fum.
Off of what Griffin just said, that should be 1 cleave is all you need.
One cleave is all you need? I like that.
Coming in and just
One clean is
decimate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can make a little.
We can make a jingle off that,
Little song to call
absolutely.
Yeah. Can I just... he already looks injured, right?
They are both on, like, death's door, essentially.
Okay. Can I just, like, in my enlarged form, just grab him and shove him into the coals?
Yeah.
Burn him alive?
Just burn him alive.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna, like, full on, like, Bane breaking Batman's back and just into the fire.
Okay. I'm like, damn, what do you even roll to attack on that?
I can do athletics.
Probably a shove.
Or a
That's
shove.
the thing?
Is a shove.
I imagine a
Shove is
shove's
an
athletic. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking of D&D, but at the same time, I don't imagine it's much different.
Yeah, shove is athletics, yeah. Against his
Okay.
fortitude.
Against his fortitude, right? Okay. Alright, do it. You roll a 10.
Jesus. Okay, I got a 27.
Okay. Yeah,
Plus 11 to
you
the
shove him, and as he was. I know we said it wasn't flammable, but since he gets shoved into the fire, you do see his clothes like start to ignite, and you hear his death screams as you see like his face like melt away.
Some Indiana Jones stuff.
Like the stench in the air is heavy, and you guys see this huge, massive Ilva, like eyes white, covered in blood, just like living for it. She sucks in a big breath of cooking flesh, and you still have like 2 actions left.
Stank.
Or 1 action, right? 2 actions.
I
2
guess
actions.
I do. Yeah, I mean...
If it's all in the grease, I would laugh
Can I
so hard.
toss a hand axe?
Yeah, for sure.
You're just
That would
tossing
be
it.
funny.
Just
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll toss a hatchet. Does shove count towards my hit penalty? Would this be my second hit?
No, shove's an action though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it counts.
But it's not gonna count for because the fire did the damage.
Okay, that's overkill.
Okay.
That was a crit.
Okay. I also love
This
the
is
idea
such overkill.
that there
Whatever.
has been multiple times where like Vorik has like really tried to like steal the glory, and Ilva just comes in and is like boop, and I can see like Vorik's like blood boiling, like as he
Yep.
wants to be the best
Leave one
warrior.
for me.
I'm using my inside ropes next turn to just get on your hair and then pretend like I'm controlling you like Ratatouille.
Hey, man, I'd be careful. I'm still raging.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 14 damage.
Like, you literally just absolute stone cold. The camera like follows like the hand axe and just lands like completely perfectly center in his face. Flops back into the grease.
Yeah, Grease.
You guys are out of initiative.
So they all dead.
They are all dead. Ani, you're still up high, right?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
18.
18.
This die is what I'm rolling for now.
You like look over to outside the walls, and it is, of course, as most days, very foggy and cold. It's probably going to start snowing soon, but you do see a cluster of folks outside the walls. See a little bit of red in the snow.
A little bit of what in the snow?
Red.
Red.
I'll point it out and like start trying to jump from rooftop to rooftop, I guess.
Okay. Make an athletics check for me.
Is that gonna be
sorry.
athletics?
Acrobatics.
Oh shit!
Acrobatics.
Just like, ugh.
Not great. Oh,
Okay. You,
Money
eight-
slips, breaks your neck, goes the way of $1 Million Baby.
there's like, there's not a good jumping point in between these, so you start shouting and pointing it out, and you are getting everyone's attention as the battle subsides. But jumping over there will not get your attention. It will not get you there faster.
I will gladly try to jump, fall off the roof, and I have cat's fall, so
Yeah.
I treat all falls as 10 feet less.
Nice.
Cool. Nice.
And so I assume that means nothing, right?
You,
That
yeah,
means
yeah.
for this
You
case,
just fall, and seemingly, Ani takes no damage, and just quickly gets up and starts running.
And you're right, I do, when I fall off of something, I do fall very much like a cat. Like, I land on all fours.
All
and then I
fours,
pop up
yeah,
and
pops
stretch for
up.
a moment.
I can see Borg trying to throw you later on to see, just at random times.
If you land on
See
your
whatever
feet.
you land on. Yeah.
It will be happening.
Just all, like, both hands grab onto you right as you try and throw me.
Oh, your fingernails, they're digging into my my clothes.
You guys begin running, and you see at a little bit closer towards the entrance, you see Toomey, and he's sort of also running towards you, and he starts calling for you. Help! Help! I was able to get some of them out, but these other two jumped out and
D, I think we lost you.
oh, I just was like these other two jumped out, and he sort of like signals over, and you guys see that several bodies like lie in the snow.
Did we do that?
That one wasn't any of us.
No, not me.
Stomach and Ani, as you guys grow closer, you recognize Ulfgar and Scory. lie dead, seeming by blunt force trauma, essentially. And you also see 8 bodies of civilians.
Can I do one of my let's see, how does this work? What's my proficiency?
Everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm a healer.
He is yeah. Can I just do a let's see. Oh, it's only for treat wounds. Can I wait, so it says I can use nature instead of medicine to treat wounds. But I couldn't use nature instead of medicine to diagnose if somebody's alive or dead, or if there's anything we can do, right?
I'll allow that.
Okay.
You can,
Well,
you know.
Can I do a nature check really quick?
Yeah, you
If
can do
they're
some
okay?
wound saw to be like, spirits, do I sense anything within?
Well, can I do my little fun lore fortune telling trait where I can kind of like see what had gone on?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Get like
That's my
a
religion.
raven.
Right.
I like that you have like that's so raven vision, but sometimes it gives you bullshit. Like
Yeah, this I rolled a 21.
okay, so you get correct information.
Sweet.
You see Stomach and Ani walk forward, and you see the other 2 Odin's Eye wait. And as Toomey begins shuffling civilians outside, they decide to attack the innocents. However, they were outnumbered since there was only 2 of them, but they were able to hack down. And you see that they were just patient.
All right. Relay that information to everybody, and then Ylva, is there any way that Yggdrasil can find where they went?
Let me just see really quick.
They're dead, right? They're
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of the
So,
body?
so basically, there was enough
Oh,
civilians.
they're
Yeah, that eventually they were overpowered, but Scory and Ulfgar basically
They were
used the opportunity to hack down as many innocents as they could, not knowing what was happening on the other side.
And then the innocents are all gone, right? Like there's nothing, no saving them at this point.
What was your nature check? So sorry.
Well, so I have assurance, so I can just get a 15 automatically. If
Oh,
that's
okay.
enough.
Ani, you run over and you see that there is no saving most of them. There is one preteen boy who is basically on the cusp of not quite old enough. You see that like near his side he's holding a weapon, and his breathing is very, very slow, and his eyes kind of like flutter as you check over him.
In that check, do I also get whether Ulfgar and Scory are out?
They are.
Like they're fully dead?
They
or
are.
just one?
Yeah, their faces are like the only way that you're actually really able to recognize them is because of their garb. Their faces have been like beaten in.
Okay, can I just do my 3-action heal, which will get everybody in the 30-foot area?
Yeah, totally.
I only do that so I can get some of us too, but I didn't want to also up Scory and Ulfgar. Although I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because we'd kick their asses anyway.
Yeah.
The total amount here is 1d8, and that's it. That's a little disappointing.
Is that to everyone though?
In 30
It is
feet,
to
yeah.
everyone.
So you guys get one. What was it? How much?
4.
4 points of health.
They get?
his breathing like gets a little bit more irregular, but is still pretty ragged. But you're like, I think he could pull through. He's Vorik, as sort of all this is happening, and you see, and it truly is like you have the vision, and it really blinds you, and you see a familiar city, and you see a great hall that you are familiar with, and a statuesque, beautiful, red-headed queen, sort of gesturing and giving orders, and you see that this great hall is full of men just like the squad that you just ran into.
Friends, I have had a vision. There is an island far away from here. This queen, if she could be called as such, is blasphemous. They have an army. We have a hook. Ing Ilva.
By the way, probably dying down pretty soon.
Yeah, Ilva
For the next 10 minutes, we might
is
as well.
not like sort of instinctually like ran behind you guys, but at a much slower rate. I think eventually is diminishing in size as well, right? I don't know how long the enlarge lasts actually.
5.
5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ilva, you when you pushed Thorgard into the flames, you were met with an incredibly overwhelming, like you felt for a second that your own skin was on fire, and the sting was so intense, and you could hear the voice laughing, and everything was like white hot for a second, and the sensation of like the sun in your eyes and like being blinded by heat, and as soon as you hear his like last scream, the sort of sensation dies off, and you don't feel as much for Leichnir's death. You slowly, as like the... Go ahead, Nick, sorry.
She'll kind of be out of it for a minute, kind of thinking on that. And the like hatchet toss is very just like secondhand as she's still in the midst of feeling that. As she's running after the other people, she's like kind of subconsciously just kind of rubbing her arm, still feeling that heat on her skin.
Stomach, you start like moving through the crowd, and you feel like a deep sense of loss, and you know that like this community was very tight-knit, and losing people in such a harsh and cruel way, and feeling the betrayal of their chieftain, you sense a great amount of distress in between these people, and you go around and you sort of offer a prayer here and a touch here, and try and offer some words and lightness in the situation, but mostly you are met with deep grief. You guys are sort of, as you all come out of your own visions and are beginning to process these emotions, you guys all sort of look at each other over the bloodied snow, and in between people who are hollow. Toomey sort of stands off to the side with a woman who is pregnant.
You saw a vision of an island?
Yes. This woman. She is going to bring about the end times. She has thousands of soldiers, just like the ones that we fought. We must find our way to this place. I'm sorry. I cannot think this is too much. I've needed to find more of Odin's artifacts, but I can't. I can't.
If it is important to you, I will help.
Little one? Which?
I mean,
Yeah, I'm in. I mean, you said the end of the world.
He's written as... Holy fuck, why can't I remember the name right now? What is the name of the
Ragnarok.
fucking... Thank you, Ragnarok.
You were like,
I literally did not remember the name.
I was like, Hibernia? Like,
Yeah, Queen Skank is her name.
love everyone's new nicknames that they get every.
Queen Skank.
I just think of you saying how much you like work on the names, and then within 2 seconds, it's just
Yeah,
It's
every
this
time.
now.
Every time. The DM curse. Nick is also living this reality, so it's very
Right,
unfortunate
that's
for him
happened,
to
yeah.
have me as a player.
yes. If I too am in, if it's to prevent the end of the world, I would like to see it continue to flourish.
Then we must prepare. We should go to the nearest town after we help the villagers bury the dead.
You have anything to say, Ani?
end of the world is one thing, but I'll just help to prevent the end of another village.
You said there were more guards like this. Do you mean more people of this flame god?
Yes, this woman, she believes she is the catalyst for this flame god. She has thousands of soldiers. We must find our way to this island. I know of a dark-haired man in the forest I've met once who told me of such a place. We should seek him out.
Flowback character. And I will do my best. I do not know if I can kill thousands.
We should raise our own army. Start recruiting. Set up little booths outside of local high schools.
Hey, you pregnant ladies. You said there was a pregnant lady standing over on the side, right?
Yes.
She's just watching all this.
Hey, what are you doing in a couple months? Would you like to join our ranks?
Is that child? Is he born of a warrior?
Who is the father? Tell us.
Toomey sort of like lovingly puts his arm around her and he says, this is my sister. She was Gundabald's wife, as I mentioned.
Gundaball? Wait, Gundaball was the big guy from the last one, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we just killed him.
Yeah.
Awkward.
A little.
Yeah.
We know that the father was a fighter.
We do.
Didn't put much up of a fight, but he was a fighter.
I mean,
and
yeah. To answer your
she-
question, yes. Just
Also, sorry.
Alright, I'll go a little bit into my crazy mode again. I'll pull out my spear and I'll put it up to her throat and I'll say, "You will tell us where the island is."
her eyes like widen, and Toomey sort of like pushes her back and stands in her place, and he says, "Please, Thorda has had a terrible day. I've told her of her husband's lies, and she knows nothing of what he truly was. We thought that he was from a neighboring town. We thought he was also part of the Shadow Wolves." All of you go ahead and make a... It's not history, it's... Society. Thank you. 10?
I got a dirty
Fine.
20.
Great at society.
5.
I'm actually very good at society too, weirdly enough.
I just like.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
I'm not social. I think you all know
7.
this.
Yeah, I live alone in the woods.
I don't think any of us are social.
Well, I got 27.
Okay.
God damn. Okay. All right.
Nat 18.
Wow. Okay, so... Stomach, you narrow your eyes at this, at her saying this, because, I mean, you're not super caught up on politics or whatnot, but you do remember that the Shadow Wolves are, tend to be close to the Icy Crows, but you could have sworn this area was run by Odin's Eye. So you're a little confused. Ani, you, who of course the closest town is Azuthul, sort of do get a little bit of the gossip and the word around town when you do travel in, and word on the street is that some of those outlier towns that were at maybe one time predominantly Odin's Eye, due to the fanatical nature of the flame god and the new temples coming up and them asking to sort of convert, has put a lot of people off, and they're the farther they are from Hellhofen, the more they are looking for safety closer to home, and some of the areas have sort of flip-flopped, and the Shadow Wolves have sort of expanded their territory a little bit as they are pushing to fight back against Odin's Eye and its cult, and still keep clan culture alive and well, and be separate in your guys' ideas and ways. It does not surprise you to kind of learn that they were a little bit more closely aligned with the Shadow Wolves as of late.
I have a very vivid memory of like handing like a little vial of cooking oil to a lady who's just telling me about a bunch of stuff, and I'm just nodding, and then it's like cut immediately to me handing a jar of armor polish to a soldier, and he's just like yapping at me, and I'm just kind of nodding.
Yeah.
The next one's like me handing a healing potion to somebody, and yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the word on the street, so So Ani, you sort of the tide has been turning for a little bit, and especially with these smaller towns, resources are scarcer and scarcer, and they are frankly terrified of falling to the winter. And so being so far away from Helhafen, like, who cares what the king is doing? The Shadow Wolves are next door and they can help us. It's not uncommon for the smaller villages to flip-flop sometimes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So we should go seek them out.
As a reminder, Stomit, one of the reasons that you were going through Azultwol was because you had recently received a letter from the Icy Crows in Uppsala. And so you were basically invited there at some point, which is why you were sort of making your way towards this area.
Uppsala is...
Yeah. Which
Uppsala is the capital.
To the west.
Yeah, it's like basically the capital of where the Icy Crows are and where their three head priests, which they have a long, complicated name, are. And I put the maps in here so I can send that to you guys.
I just had to scroll up.
Yeah, Thorda is full. Like, she's, and to be clear, she's basically at the point where, like, she's showing that she's pregnant. She's very early on in her pregnancy. She's obviously been crying for a little bit, and is more than likely, very traumatized by the events that have, like, played out.
And is she from the village, or did she come with...
Yes, Toomey
the-
says that this is his sister.
Right. So, what, are we traveling east to Hillhappen? Or...
I'm trying. Go ahead.
What does the plan?
Spamming you guys with maps.
No worries. I think
if you guys are looking to, and this is above table, like, omnipotent voice, if you guys are looking to literally build an army against Odin's Eye, you guys would know that the Shadow Wolves is where you need to start because they are already aligned against them, and then it would slowly be going through, and if you get the Shadow Wolves on your side, there's a possibility that you can get the Icy Crows on your side. They are very famously very, like, they don't agree on a lot of things, but their whole order does not operate unless the three high priests agree. So that's more of a diplomatic way of gaining them on their side. The Jotun sons are a sort of crazed, cannibalistic clan that are wild dogs that need to be put down. And Odin's Eye is obviously throwing in their alliance with these cultists, while the bear warriors are a little bit more divorced from the situation, but they seem to have their own problems going on, which only Ilva is really privy to.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
I am a religious cleric.
Yes.
I
It's
am
usually
a
about-
disciple of Odin, obsessed with him.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, like, fucking commune with the guy?
I mean, you could certainly pray and, like, maybe he'll answer. That's, I mean...
So, yeah, I'm trying to, like, merge a bunch of shit that I just read about this thing. I mean, boy, where to even start with this? Okay, so I kind of went all in on this, like, being able to see what, like, you know, past and future traits, basically, like time vision, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I have this thing called Student of the Canon because of my that I took as a skill,
Uh-huh.
which it works in tandem with my what is it? With the fortune telling lore thing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I'll never fail a religion check. I can't unless I critically fail, and then it's just a normal fail. But if I recall knowledge about the tenets of my faith, if I roll a success, I get a critical success instead. So can I? Is there like a way that I can, like, you know, fucking summon a vision of Odin? Is that a thing, or is that not something that's in this system?
So we have ruled before that, like, the gods are real. It's not, it's much less of a how we think of God, right? It's more like, nope, there are, like, ascended beings who have unlimited power, essentially.
That's what I mean.
So you, as a follower of Odin, as like an obsessive, like fanatical follower of Odin, you want to summon him. However, actually summoning Odin would be if you garnered enough attention that he would be like, okay, this is like a powerful warrior who's like up and coming. So, like, yes, that is a possibility. But it's a more like through your actions, you're going to be slowly gaining his attention. In your prayer, the more you try and commune with him, the more you might garner that attention.
At this level, what you're saying is at this level, when you try and commune with Odin, it says on his phone potential spam.
Yes, right now. But
Right now. So I was gonna, like I had this whole thought process of like writing with his old spear, because I have a piece of his old spear, and like just carving in the snow his name, and then like stabbing it in and fucking getting a little prayer going and saying something and trying to go fucking glowy eye god mode again and just like fucking talk, like, you know, try to reach out. But again, so as you said, that's potential spam right now. There's
right, like you can certainly
way to ask
pray
questions.
and like offer like a ritual to sort of get in his good graces and like maybe get like a sign, but at a higher level, he might be very interested in you. But you're you guys are like
Could he
level
take
3
a-
now, right?
Yeah.
So you're at the point where you're like up and coming, right? You're like an indie pop star right now.
okay. So I can't. So then
Just
I
now
won't do it.
started.
You
Yeah, we
can
might as well go ahead and
absolutely
finish Volk.
do a prayer and like ask a question or sort of like ask
What
for
if he-
guidance or anything like that.
What if
Okay.
he did that, but like took like a hallucinogenic or something to kind of?
I will
Amplify the power.
certainly
Yeah.
I will
amplify the
certainly
fire, kinda
provide
open up his
you
mind a little bit.
with like a circumstance bonus if you go all out on the ritual and like gain help and really hone in on what you want to ask. Absolutely, of course, I always will reward
that
like
hallucinogenic
storytelling
spider venom
and
I
flavor.
Okay.
Yeah,
well then,
I mean, that's
yeah,
crazy,
let me
yeah.
fucking do that. So right
Like
now,
right this
I'm
second.
gonna fucking take that venom in. Fuck yeah, we're going all in, dude. We're
The
going
one
all
that's
in.
like super addictive.
Yep, the one that's super addictive.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
He's
having
got-
the shakes here for a little bit,
He's
guys.
got like 2 herbalists here. He'll be fine. We'll get him out of it.
Exactly. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the spear. I'm gonna draw out Odin's name in Nordic runes. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna draw a circle around it. I'm gonna fall to my knees, hold it off, and then jam the spear into the ground. After taking it, and then I call upon Odin and I say, "Odin, grant me this. Grant me a moment of your presence. Please show me the way and guide me into the depths of Ragnarok." And then I fucking I look up to the sky, and then you can tell me if something happens or not if I do something fucking ridiculous and I'm high off my ass.
Okay. So
Both can be
this is pure,
Both are.
unfiltered, like spider venom. So I would love for you to make me a fortitude save, circumstance -10, because this is, you did not process this. Is just fully like.
I mean, what better way to get the attention than to just
Yeah. Die.
yeah,
Just die.
I mean, then
That
you
would be
yeah,
cool.
get
He
fucked.
sends me back. Yeah, he sends me back.
Yeah.
He's like, that's right.
You can
so
take a
mine-
short rest as you're dying, and I'll get shocking grass back, and then I have a defibrillator.
Shocking defibrillator. So -10 to whatever my total is.
Mhm.
16.
Jesus. Wow.
Okay.
Crazy.
Okay. On somebody else, pure unfiltered, shiver would, like, honestly probably kill a normie. You guys see that, like, Vorik, like, a huge shiver goes down his spine, and he, like, literally, like, drops to his knees, like, his body, it feels like, it seems like it's almost impossible to, like, really, like, hold himself up, but he still does on the spear of Odin as he, like, shouts out his prayer. And then for your religion check, go ahead, Vorik.
Well, okay. So,
Because you can't fail, right?
yeah, I can't. So, but it says when attempting to recall knowledge about the tenets of your own faith, if you roll a failure, you get a success, and if you roll a success, you get a critical success instead.
Okay.
I don't know. So, what does that mean? Do I like roll and
You
then
still roll.
You still
And
roll.
Okay,
then
so-
you basically increase the value of that,
Yeah.
basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my question is, what am I rolling against? Just like
What?
whether or not
G-
you think
G
that
decides.
that's high
Yeah,
enough. Okay.
Yeah. A magical secret
Sorry.
number in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with
That's higher than whatever you need it to be.
Yeah, I got a 27.
Okay. DC was gonna be 25 for a, like, any attention at all. So you see Vorik, like, drop to his knees. The civilians are sort of, like, taken aback by this. You guys are like, here he goes again. And you see the name that you carved out in the snow fill with pools of blood. And your hand that is pressed into the snow feeds into one of the letters, and your hand is wet and soaked, and you feel a massive presence, almost like a shadow, and eyes. You get the sense of, like, you're being watched, and the sky kind of, like, darkens almost for just a moment. Is there, it was lead me to Ragnarok, right?
No, I wanted to ask a question.
Yes.
for guidance to the depths of Ragnarok. I just have one question in mind that I already have, and if you want me to tell you the question now, I can.
Yeah. What's the question?
If it's like repeating in my head, it's just tell me what you know of the false prophet, which I'm thinking of the queen, and her role within this. Yeah.
You as this like very slight darkness like passes over and you feel like that weight kind of hover over you, your eyes tunnel, and again you see that red-headed woman, you see that beautiful island, and then you see fire and destruction and a fleet leaving with a quickness. You see her take the throne in Hailhafen, and Vorik sees for the first time you're watching the queen, who you recognize, and there's a little bit of like a glint to her, and occasionally you see this outrageously large gold dragon, and you see a couple other things that don't seem as connected off of the other, like you're sort of bird's eye viewing as if Odin was showing you through his ravens, cutting across the ocean again to a much smaller island, and a man with like long black hair, dirty and bedraggled, chained to a rock, and you sense that something is wrong. You sense, and this is it feels almost impossible for Vorik in this moment, but a sense of unease. And that you know Odin as someone who is almost cocky with like how powerful they see themselves as, and to even just have that one moment of uneasiness is enough to make you like question. And the last thing you see is a gold dragon like blocking out the sun to like just completely destroy this castle.
The castle being the one in Helheim, or not Helheim?
Hibernia, yeah.
Hibernia.
You of course, like Vorik doesn't know what that is.
Yeah, but that's Hibernia. That's where we were the first time. Gotcha. Okay. All right. That's the end of my vision.
You wake up and you're like, you're shivering and cold. Your skin is white. You see like every vein like popping out, and you are like laying down and the blood is like kind of like soaking through you. While that is happening to Vorik, what else is... I love how Vorik just like completely abandoned his interaction with pregnant lady. I was just like, okay, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go pray right now.
Yeah. Someone more important than you is beckoning me.
I spoke to a god.
Ani, you're like tending to this child's wounds. The Ig sort of comes around and lightly pads on top of the snow.
I was going to say I also give guidance to the pregnant woman because stress is bad for the baby.
Mm-hmm. You see, she just
Which
like
again is-
she's like sits down on like something like nearby and is just like head in her hands.
I will turn to Toomey and just say, I think the Great Hall burned down. Sorry.
Well, I suppose it's better than the whole village.
Are there any others that you suspect of being dangerous? I would hate to have a spy remain in your midst before we leave.
He sort of like looks to his sister and looks to the civilians who are all kind of just in a state of shock. He says, I would hate to think so, but again, we're naive. I think we may try and travel to a more secure village.
You think they will try again?
Well, I did see that plume of smoke. I think we were maybe not the first village targeted.
Is
Yes,
there
I
any
think-
way?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Is there any way you can call back your soldiers?
I suppose we could ask. But of course we don't want the Odin's Eye to rule this land, and that's why we gave our soldiers to the Shadow Wolves.
Are they aware? Do you know if about these
I don't think so.
attacks?
Maybe they haven't put it all together yet. We'll certainly warn them.
Perhaps if they knew the danger lurking within the country, they would be more prepared to leave soldiers behind and not send them all to on the outrages.
Either way, we are vulnerable here.
How is the boy? I'll ask Ani.
You'd be fine. I'll use my assurance healing, by the way, to tack some more healing onto the kid.
Okay.
And anybody else who needs it, I think.
Most everyone is like scraped up and you know, maybe there's like a broken bone or two, but for the most part everyone is gonna live. They do seem pretty traumatized. Go ahead.
Just question that I would ask. Like the party is with like all this talk of there being more people and stuff, like more soldiers and stuff. Do we think it might be in our best interest, even though they are moving cities, to not burn this place down, but light a bunch of fires, like controlled fires, until they leave, to kind of simulate that they did burn the town down, that like it was a successful mission, as to not like, you know, prompt any investigations or anything, any suspicions?
Yeah, sending more out here. Next week.
Yeah. Because it's going to take them a little while to pack up and then move on.
I suspect that they still might investigate a little bit because none of their soldiers will return. But it is not
Put
a
their
bad
heads
idea.
on pikes.
I'll be fucking drooling out of the side of my mouth and half dead and be like, get them ready. They will
Or,
come with us.
can I task you with putting some heads on some spikes? Don't just kidding. Don't leave them all out front.
Just like 3 10-year-olds, like. What?
No, I'm talking about the people we kill, not our.
No, yeah. And I was like, who are you
All the
asking? I was
villagers.
like, you're asking the 10-year-old to do this? That's crazy.
No.
He said Borg.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Borg of the enemies.
Are they within our path on the way back out, you think?
What is who in the path?
The like garrisoned other soldiers of these flame guys that we just
Yeah,
killed.
do we
Oh,
know
you guys have
for
no
certain
idea.
that it was just these 2 soldiers out here?
I know.
They were sent to the Shadow Wolves and then
sure
relocated
it's just-
somewhere, right?
These 2, the ones outside the gates that killed the civilians.
These
can
were
I use,
these were the last of the Flame God squad that you guys were traveling with.
Yeah, we killed the whole squad.
Okay.
But there's no one else that they were with. We don't know. We don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
you guys don't
We don't
know.
know.
Because we also don't know if there was a spy or not. Can I try? Let's see if this will work.
Can you
Can I
ward?
use root
Sorry.
reading in this area of the bodies to see if somebody may be left undetected?
Ooh, yeah.
Sick shit, bro. Sick shit.
It's a 30-foot emanation, so I'm assuming that's kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use it with the guards or the baddies towards the center of it. It doesn't say. I'm trying to see. I don't think it says anything. I'm gonna copy and paste it. So
Okay,
it's,
great. Root reading. So with the root reading, you only sense the movement that would... You don't sense anything moving away from this area, only in towards this area.
Just if something was in the area.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I guess that doesn't work very well.
You can say with some confidence that you don't think anyone left.
Okay. I say with confidence. I don't think anyone else left.
Good to know.
We should get moving towards the city.
Why?
Odin has showed me a great vision of a.
It's so purple.
It's like goopy almost.
Ani has a little tube, and this isn't in my inventory. It just seems like something Ani would have. Ani has a little tube, cracks it, shakes it real fast, and then opens it up and just kind of wafts it under your nose, and it's smelling salts.
Okay. Fucking.
You saw
The
a
queen
vision.
has showed me. Odin has showed me the queen. She's already on her ships and on her way. I saw an island. A dark-haired man chained to a rock. I fear we must find this man. We must get more people. These boats, they're as far as the eye can see. I get the feeling the false prophet is not of us. There's a dragon. A big golden dragon.
Right. And you saw this after drinking the spider venom? Yes?
Do not mock me, child.
No, would not dream of it.
Dip my fingers in a little bit of the venom and just go, eh.
What's in my eyes? Starts fucking ripping.
She fucking wide-eyed
Girl,
worked
yeah, I
out
was
again.
gonna say
Shit.
Right.
Do not mock me, child. Odin has shown me these men. This woman. She is not of this plane. We must move now. And I get up and I'll just start walking in a direction of the city.
Okay.
Follow if you want.
So you want to go to
I'm on a fucking
Hillhoffen,
mission.
right?
The mountains are that
Yeah,
way.
Hellhoffen.
Okay. So, Toomey sort of like looks at him walking eastward, and he's like, I mean, we were probably gonna go to Skidhfyrd, which is north.
It is quite far from here.
Yeah. Hillhoffen is real far though, and also towards Odin's Eye. So
I think
Where are we right now?
Skidhfyrd.
Yeah, I think. I mean, out of character and in character, Ani thinks that we should probably go see the Shadow Wolves first.
And that's where they're going? Or that's where we want to go?
Presumably.
Yes,
It's like the center of
Skidhfyrd
this
is-
peninsula, right?
yeah, Skidhfyrd is the like main Shadow Wolf area. Hillhoffen is main Odin's Eye, and then Uppsala is main Icy Crows.
Yeah, and Uppsala would be good to check out too.
Yes, I would
And
like
one more time, where are we?
Skidhfyrd.
Skidhfyrd,
Skidhfyrd.
Which is
Okay.
the third.
On the southern side.
Yeah, the fourth map down.
Fourth map, yeah.
My internet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me?
You know,
Okay.
So the easiest thing to do would be to head over to Uppsala to meet the Icy Crows. But
Yeah. I know D above table mentioned Stommet received messages from the crows. We don't know that.
Yeah,
right?
you don't know that.
and then aren't you Icy
Okay.
Crows? Aren't Icy Crows, Nick? Isn't Ilva Icy Crows?
Einar was. Ylva is a bear.
Yeah.
Was somebody playing Gundabald in the last one?
No.
No.
He's a
He was just.
Gundabald was the absolute fucking idiot that Nyleo hated.
Nihilio hated. Yeah.
That was it. Okay, because I was looking at my D&D notes on this thing and I just saw that it was a. Yeah. Anyway.
You just saw a notebook that said "fuck Gundabald."
No, it was
Yeah,
like
totally
describing my
right.
relationship with Gundabald, and I was just like, was fucking one of you guys? Like,
Nah.
It's really funny to picture that your notebook had three names. It had three names in all of us, and then Gundabald. That was it.
Yep, that's it.
That's all you need.
Curiosity, how much longer are we planning on going?
Only like we're
I
like
think
wrapping it up
it's a
because Britt's got to do a thing at 4, so we can like basically.
Okay.
I'm just kind of getting an idea of like where you guys want to go next, and
Where we're
I've,
going next.
I've sort of mapped out like.
yeah, I'd be down to route started on where we're
Yeah.
going to make it like an easy like pickup, and then do another game sooner rather than later.
I'll just pretend like I was convinced that we're gonna go to the Shadow Wolves, even though my heart is like destined thinking that I have to get to Hellhafen as soon as possible.
I think the best bet, both for information and possible aid, would be the Shadow Wolves. Tell them that we killed some of the Flame God's people. Perhaps that will earn their favor.
Oh,
I can
loot them?
I can
Of
maybe
course.
pickle an eyeball or something.
Would
Dude, my
that
neighbor's a stripper and she walks out in the sluttiest clothing every time she leaves her house. It's the weirdest thing. Sorry, now that's so random.
Just a unicorn.
Like,
Just a
I'm
unicorn.
like sitting here. No, I mean seriously though, she's like walking out, just like it's literally like basically just a rod and fucking underwear because it's hot out here. It's like 100-some degrees. She just fucking
Leave her
walks out
alone,
to
she's
car.
hot.
Yeah, okay. It's fine. No, hey, I'm all for it. Great eye candy. I'm sitting here. I'm like, all right, neat, cool. But it's just kind of goofy. Anyway, moving on.
Ani, are you a fan of mortars?
Like with a pestle?
Yes.
Yes.
With gunpowder.
She will. You will pull out the mortar that she found. Here, I have no need for this, literally. I'll pass it over.
She like flicks it a couple of times and knocks it on the side of her arm. What is that? Is that marble?
It is the mortar of hidden meaning.
Mm.
I found it in the thingy.
What does it mean?
It's as if it is hidden.
What does it say? I'll copy in the meantime.
Let me look at what a loot roll would be.
Oh, I think you already rolled it. You gave it to me and described it what it was.
Oh yeah. No, I know. I meant just in general.
Oh, you're going for. Got it. Gotcha.
We should also grab some insignias and things to show how many
Yeah.
we took
Roll,
out, so that we
roll
have some proof to
thievery
bring with
for
us.
me, I suppose.
Let's collect some fingers. Let's collect a finger from each corpse.
Thievery, not just perception. I mean, they're dead. It's not like we have to worry about stealing.
Yeah, that's
it's
okay.
like
That's
sleight
fine.
of
That's
hand,
fine. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like I mean, you're the DM. You choose, obviously. So.
Yeah, I'll allow perception. I'll allow that argument.
Okay.
that
That's
is
19.
neat. That is potentially something I could put a lot of use into.
And I was like, ooh.
I mean, I figured I'm not really a mortar person, but you know, I thought, hey, I know someone who seems like they would like mortars. So,
And it seems like this one's perfect for tea. I love that it's that when you give
Just
somebody
right.
the tea, you can give them whatever tea you want.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Am I getting some sexual
comes in the-
tension between the women?
Mine
Giving
comes in the
gifts?
form of gossip.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the tea. All right, guys. Here's the tea. Queen's coming to kill us all. We gotta get moving.
Oh, Vorik wasn't lying. Oh, okay.
All right. Did you roll a perception, Fork?
Yeah, I got a 19. I said.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So with a 19, you easily
It's a dumb
find how many dead guys are there? There's 3?
Like, there was 3 by the pyre. And there's 2 out here, and then I think we already looted the ones by the cliff.
Yeah.
Although I guess
yeah.
there
The cliff ones are loaded.
No, that
You
was
did
kind of
not
what I was
loot-
thinking. I
Did you
thought
not
Gundabald was
loot
a part of that.
Gundabald? But I'll
No, because
definitely...
we didn't have time. We just did
Yeah.
after.
Okay. I think that's how many dead guys there are. Let me see what Gundabald has.
I feel like his pockets is just like they pulled out. It's like a paper clip, some lint, a
Yeah.
penny.
I mean,
Some reason
maybe,
chewed up piece
maybe
of gum he
he
put
was
back in there.
paid to spy or something? Or I guess he was loyal to Skana. Probably wasn't a mercenary.
Okay, so
Dude, I just
Gundamar?
read that mortar. That's sick.
Isn't that neat?
That's awesome.
You just leave little messages for people.
Dude, that's a political overthrower right there. you get a thing of tea in front of a high-powered figure over and over with the same message eventually.
Yeah, that's kind of funny to think about. You just make like a king a big like pack of tea leaves, and every year every time it just kind of goes, pay your people better.
Yeah, exactly. Lower taxes.
Can use it to gaslight, like they just get insults over, and they're like, "What the fuck is saying that?" Drive their self-esteem down little by little.
I'm gonna put the message in. The message is gonna say, "Pay your people better. This is your conscience speaking, by the way, in case you were wondering."
Ani, can I see you over here for a second? I need you to whisper into the bowl there is a big fucking gold dragon. And then take some tea for Hilva.
Ilva would not think it was her conscience, let me tell you. She's got some other people speaking to her.
I was gonna say, with all the voices going on in your head, you'd be like, fuck, okay, who are you?
These again.
Okay. You're like, dude, this is getting old. Okay, I am kind of typing this in here, like what this is.
Duty 10. Holy shit. It's a nice battle axe.
And it's mine. As I just watched you get fucking massive and cleave people in half. You're fine. I need
Ilva did not need new Snowheart.
Ilva sword is special.
No, that's all you do.
I don't know if anyone
Dual
else
wield,
can
go
use
Fury.
it. That's the thing. Like,
Fair. Yeah, fair. I bet Vorg can use it, right? Are you
Nah,
proficient
probably
in
not.
weapons?
I'm proficient in
Just-
only the weapon of choice of my deity, which is spears.
Gotcha.
And I have my special spear, which again, as you know, is the thing.
Yeah.
Wait, what did we say that the rope did again, D? I keep forgetting.
It's
Oh no, I remembered.
it
You said I could
heals.
throw the spear at one of them and heal them and pull it
Yeah.
back. That's the thing.
Mm.
I can channel it, so if I stab you with my spear, you don't actually get hurt. I can heal you guys.
Oh, it hurts, but I feel so good.
Yeah. It's like getting kinky. Drag the knife along your back. Yeah, you like that.
that's literally Vorig's whole thing.
Yeah.
If we were doing 5e, he might be a blood hunter.
Yeah.
And if it's
Okay, so that is he has. So you guys find like an assortment of clubs. You guys find like couple crossbows, bunch of bolts, daggers, saps, which I don't know what those are, but hey, scale mail and like signal whistles. And then on Gundabald, he has masterwork chainmail, and he also has a masterwork heavy steel shield and a battle axe.
I think the sap is literally just balls of sap that it's used to like kindle fire, like stuff like that.
How
Like
fun
the
for you
flat
guys.
sap is typically used to like start fires and stuff like that.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check to see if I can wear heavy armor. I don't know if I can.
I think I can, right?
I bet you might.
Definitely should be able to.
Yeah, as a cleric, I think I'm supposed to.
It'd be under defense at the top. It would have a T for trained or U for untrained.
Defense. Where's the defense? I don't see defense.
It's right next to weapons.
Yeah, weapons,
Like a little
Oh
defense.
top
fuck,
tab.
that one. Gotcha. What is my Nia hat? What the fuck is this?
What?
I have a thing on.
Oh, like armor?
Yeah.
Must be armor. What's the kind?
Defense. Oh yeah, Nia.
Since
Or
when
like
did I get
sweater
that?
clothes or anything.
What is
this-
that?
Chainmail's heavy armor, right?
Great question.
Medium armor skeletal. Immunities deep in the mountains where wood fashion.
I think it's like bone armor, right?
Oh, it was just. Yeah, it was just bone armor. That was it.
Yeah, just bone armor. Nothing cool.
This is what I started with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that.
Okay.
I mean, bone armor
scale
sounds pretty
mail,
badass to me.
Pathfinder 2E. Is it scale mail or chain mail?
Oh,
Chain mail.
you wrote chainmail, I think.
I'm untrained in heavy armor.
Chain mail is. It says category medium.
Oh shit. Okay. Maybe I can use it.
Hold on.
Yeah, it says medium armor. Let me look up scale mail.
Cool. I will take that for now then, unless someone else wants it.
You gonna take the axe or the thing?
I think the armor.
I mean, I'll take both, honestly, but I don't want to hoard all the items so other people can use them.
Well, I can only use the weapons, but I can use medium armor, so
Okay.
it's pretty much.
Yeah, medium armor for
I'll-
myself as well.
Yeah, I'll take the axe then, and someone else can have the chainmail.
Give the chainmail to Stomit, and then I'll take the shield.
Cool. That's for me.
And you get a mortar.
Well, and she
Well,
can
there's
get
also-
the
there's a
potion of
potion.
invigorate too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. What's the bludgeon damage? You just have melee weapon attack.
It's just
For
a
the
different
shield.
type of
That's the
damage.
shield
yeah.
bash. Yeah.
Okay. How do I add that to my thing? there just
In
a-
your
Click
inventory.
a shield?
Probably in the gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to gear. Add
Probably
gear.
add it.
Yeah, go to the gear tab.
And
You said
then
this is chainmail?
It's masterwork chainmail.
Special chain.
What the fuck is a shield pistol?
You put a gun on your shield.
I just see chain. Is this? No, this isn't the right spot.
Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. It'd probably be under defense then, not gear.
I think.
That would be
Yep. No, add shield. Change shield.
So additional. What's it?
Is this a custom one, D? Do I just need to write this in?
Yeah, I'll try and look for something for you. But for now, just go ahead and like at least make a note of what you guys are grabbing. Obviously, it's right
Yeah,
here,
that's
so we
fine.
can always refer to it. But we will pick up next time, basically like a couple hours from now, like or the next morning when you guys have like long rested, and then you guys will
Yeah,
begin.
I guess we're traveling with these people then. Protect them on the road.
Yeah,
We're heading
yeah.
to the same place.
That would be that
Might
would
as well.
definitely be the Paragon option.
Yeah. Do we strike you as Paragon?
no.
I mean, kind of the middle.
It depends.
But yeah, so I guess I just want to mention it really quick for everybody else. Things to look out for me: staff, scrolls, wands. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Like, I
you
guess
know
there are rings and there are like little kind of, individual items that could have an effect that would be valuable to me. But mostly for me, it's staff, scrolls, wands, just stuff like that.
Okay.
Honestly, like anything magical that Eula finds that is not armor or a weapon, she's just gonna give to Ani.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's
I forgot I have the Ring of Truth as my little starting thing. How do I invest in it again? How do you invest?
You've definitely been
How do you
with it
invest?
long enough, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so the ring appears to be a ring of lies, but when invested, close investigation reveals angelic wings and divine creatures hidden on the face of the ring. When you invest the ring, you are rendered unable to tell a deliberate lie in either speech or writing. If you attempt to omit the truth or phrase things truthfully but deceptively, roll a DC 11 flat check. On a failure, the ring itself blurts out the entire truth as you believe it as an answer. Keeping silent does not activate the ring's curse.
Interesting.
Once the curse is activated for the first time, the ring fuses to you, but I have not worn it yet. So
Okay, got it.
Can I give Ani my scroll?
Yeah. I don't see why
I don't
not.
know
Yeah.
exactly how scrolls work. Oh, I do know exactly how scrolls work. I can feed them to Iggy.
He
Now
going.
Iggy can summon another cat.
They are the appropriate, if they're the appropriate thing for me. So wait, did somebody hand me the potion?
Yeah, potion of invigorate.
Okay,
Yeah.
marking that.
All you bro beans or sister beans.
No one uses a crossbow, right?
Stomach might.
I could. Is it a?
It's just normal crossbow.
Purpose
I would say
simple?
there are 10 free bolts if you do.
No, I have a whatever this. That ladle thing. I throw darts.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. All right. Cool.
What was the scroll you gave me?
It was the scroll of summoning we got from the very first dungeon that we delved into. We still don't know exactly what it does.
Summon monster 1 or something.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can feed that to Iggy.
Nice. Okay.
It was summoning hand scroll? No.
No, I think I had to write
Summoning
it
a
myself.
monster.
Oh.
Let me find it again. I don't know where this thing is.
I thought that was Binks.
Spells. What? What happened to this thing?
Rank 1. Summon.
Oh, receive scroll. Yeah, I just made a note it. I never actually had a thing.
Oh.
Receive scroll of summoning. A scroll of summon monsters. Summons level appropriate monsters on every open space adjacent to you. These monsters will belong to the floor you're currently on, similar to the shadow creature spell. They have a long duration, but stronger monsters will last for a shorter time.
Okay.
Cool.
Because it's summon monsters, is that technically primal?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Well, we'll wait. Because there's like no spell named that at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
I'll
gotta
just
look
mark
for
it
something.
down.
Alright.
Just mark it down for now.
All right. Any last minute business before we go offline, gentlemen?
Nothing from me.
Mm-mm.
That's it. We have a heading.
Okay. Gonna end the stream.
I grab a severed head. I got a head.